Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Don't forget to subscribe so you won't miss out on any new videos. And also, give this video a like. The main character of our story today is an old woman who lived in a big house with her granddaughter. The old woman was already quite senile. She spent most of her days staring into the corner of the room and talking to herself. The granddaughter loved her dearly, so she took care of her until the very end. When the old woman passed away, her granddaughter found out that according to her will, she had to give all of her things to her favorite charity organization. Most of the old woman's belongings were things that nobody would want: old clothes, broken furniture, and so on. But there was one thing that caught the granddaughter's eye. It was a big wooden chest, which looked like it was made in the 18th century. The old woman's jewelry and precious metals were kept in there. Surely those were the things that the old woman valued the most. But no, when the granddaughter opened the chest, she saw a bunch of old dolls inside. The old woman wasn't just an ordinary person. She was a famous collector of antique dolls. And these weren't just dolls, they were extremely valuable antiques. Some of them date back to the 19th century. The granddaughter didn't know anything about dolls, so she decided to sell the entire collection to that same charity organization. But here's where things get creepy. Before the granddaughter put the dolls up for sale, she wanted to take a picture of them. She set up her phone on a tripod and turned on the timer. Then she got to work arranging the dolls in a row. The granddaughter took a couple of pictures and went to check the results. What she saw made her drop her phone in shock. In the photo, one of the dolls seemed to have moved. At first, the girl thought that it was just a trick of the light, or maybe the angle at which the photo was taken. But when she looked closely, she realized that it really wasn't just a trick of the light. In the photo, one of the dolls indeed seemed to have moved. The girl decided to take another picture. This time she focused more on the doll that seemed to have moved in the previous photo. The result was the same. The doll had moved. The granddaughter deleted the photos and decided to just take a regular picture of the dolls without any tricks. But when she checked the photo, it turned out that the doll that was in the middle had moved again. It even seemed to be smiling wickedly. After that, the girl started to notice strange things. At first, she thought that she was just imagining it, but then she started seeing the dolls moving more and more often. Sometimes they moved right in front of her eyes. Of course, the girl was very scared, but she still decided to take a few more pictures of the dolls. This time, she took a video. When she watched it later on her computer, she saw how one of the dolls twitched its hand. The girl immediately ran to the window and threw up her hands as if she was trying to get rid of something. The girl called the police and told them about what had happened. They came, looked around the house, and found nothing unusual. The only thing that interested the police officers was the doll that the girl had shown them in the video. They took the doll with them to find out if it had anything to do with some serial killer or maybe some satanic ritual. The girl didn't insist on pressing charges, though. She just wanted the police to take the doll away from her. It turned out that the doll didn't have any connection with those crimes. And after the police officers left, the girl went to look for a new owner for the rest of the dolls. The doll that the police had taken with them was never found. Perhaps it was destroyed, but perhaps it's still lying somewhere in some police warehouse. Who knows? What do you think about this story? Write your thoughts in the comments below. And that's all for today. See you soon.